think what makes Miss A different is they were stuck in the middle, in the transition from the second to the third generation of K-pop, like the middle child that doesn't have much photos in the family photo album. But today we're going to travel through the history of Miss A being a girl group representing Asia and their influence on K-pop and girl groups overall, as we discuss what happened to Miss A. Beginning in 2010, Miss A before debut were actually not known as Miss A, but under a code name. Wonder Girls was insanely popular in Korea and growing internationally, and so to build up hype and interest in a new girl group, JYP dubbed pre-debut Miss A as the Chinese Wonder Girls, because at the time, pre-debut Miss A had Faye, Jia, and Haerim, with Faye and Jia being Chinese. Now, if that isn't the Miss A you remember, that's because Haerim would join Wonder Girls as Sunmi took a hiatus from the group, leaving Miss A duo group. But they would add one visually stunning 15-year-old trainee to the lineup, Suzy, who would become one of the most commercially known K-pop idols in history. At the time, they had no idea. After the addition of Suzy, Miss A would promote for the first time in China. Still missing one more member before officially debuting, Miss A had news that a new girl is coming from a 6-year training stint in America. Min would be joining the final lineup of JYP's new girl group, Miss A. We got to see Miss A first through an ad with Samsung Electronics in China, with the music video Love Again. But this wasn't their debut. Miss A's real debut showed us what they got with the debut song, Bad Girl, Good Girl. Already starting off with arguably the strongest debut and a mature concept in skin-tight clothing, the song was also very woman empowering, which is a continuous theme as we see Miss A grow. Miss A made their presence known in K-pop when they became the fastest girl group to win first place on a music show, at the time on Music Bank only 22 days after debuting. But Bad Girl Good Girl wouldn't stop its domination there. The song stayed #1 for 4 straight weeks, breaking the record of another girl group, Girls' Generation. Coming off an explosive debut, Miss A would totally switch it up, coming back with the concept bending Breathe. It was an eye-catching music video with different effects we don't see often, and again, Miss A snatched another first place with this new comeback. With 2010 coming to an end, it was Mama time, you know, Mnet Asian Music Awards, where Miss A walked away with the Song of the Year and Best New Female Artist Awards.
Miss A, Bad Girl, Good Girl.
축하합니다.
Yes, all in one award show, and even a Bangsang Award at the 23rd Golden Disc Awards. In 2011, Miss A would work on a little release as a part of a promotion for Kim Yuna, a Korean ice skater, and her new ice show. Then a full-fledged comeback would come in the form of Miss A's first full album, A-Class, and the iconic second-generation K-pop song, Goodbye Baby. With a very memorable chorus and electronic guitar riff, Miss A, equipped with Goodbye Baby, made the rounds of music shows including M Countdown, Music Bank, Music Core, and Inkigayo. And Miss A won #1 on every single show. A clean sweep. Then, like I said before, being called Chinese Wonder Girls, Miss A made their debut in China with the Chinese album and Chinese versions of all their previous title tracks, hitting the heights of #3 in Taiwan music charts. 2012 began with a bang for Miss A, as JYP announced Miss A will be back with the single Touch. It was such an alluring music video and a strange instrumental. Miss A captivated the public with Touch when it peaked at #2 on the Gaon chart and received numerous first place wins and a Mudison Award. Miss A turned around and released a Chinese version of Touch in Hong Kong and Taiwan that immediately topped Chinese music charts. Around fall, Miss A planned to come back for all the independent ladies. I Don't Need a Man continued that woman empowering stance with the song expressing a woman can watch out for herself without having to rely on a significant other. If anything, Miss A is known for their strong female lyrics and independent ideals. With a bit of a break between promotions, Miss A returned with their biggest hit and probably what made people aware who Miss A really were. Hush was without a doubt immediately in the K-pop Hall of Fame, if it were to exist. This song didn't really soar up the charts, however, but what it did was become a trend. With the infamous shower rod choreography, everyone began covering it, from 2013 all the way to today. Hush remains untouched by time itself. Miss A then went on another one-year break with no promotions, until 2015, when the new mini album Colors was released with the title track Only You. This release became Miss A's most viewed music video on YouTube since debut, and yet it was their last. As another year passed when the news broke that member Jia would be leaving JYP as her individual contract expired in May 2016. While Jia was set to leave, others in Miss A were focusing on solo activities, such as Suzy's solo debut with Yes No Maybe, which she continued to release even more solo music including Sober and Holiday, but Suzy is more known for her visual success. Aside from being an idol, she switches well into modeling and even acting. But over time, Miss A would continue to become smaller, as in October 2017, Min would also leave with her contract expiring. And then a year after that, Faye would take her leave as her contract came to an end after having her own solo efforts. Finally, in 2018, Suzy, the face of Miss A and even of JYP for some time, the last remaining Miss A member, also left JYP Entertainment. As it was a slow process with members leaving every year for the past 4, it didn't really come as much as a surprise to anyone. Miss A worked hard for 7 years with not much of an explanation as why they disbanded, as just the members were getting older and wanting to try something new. Jia would sign with Banana Culture and continue solo in China. Faye would do the same except with the Hwayi Brothers label. Min, before leaving JYP, was actually a part of a project group alongside Girls' Generation's Hyoyeon and former 2AM member Jo Kwon, with the crazy song Born to Be Wild. Later it was announced she signed with the label K Tiger E&C. And as for Suzy, she ultimately joined acting agency management SOAP, S-O-O-P, Soap. But when you actually sit back and think of it, it seems like Miss A has been a huge group in K-pop, yet they were also underrated. Stuck in a time before the third generation and after the second, with Wonder Girls coming to an end and Twice just beginning, it seems like JYP didn't have a plan for Miss A's future. But still, Miss A actually did a lot in those 7 years. Innovate concepts, dance, and of course, women empowerment, which not many other groups have even touched, especially back then. While it seems like time has forgotten about Miss A, K-pop fans like us certainly have not. That's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Miss A is a very interesting group because they come from like the big three, JYP, a huge entertainment company, but for me, they feel a bit like they didn't. I feel like they didn't reach their full potential. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Did you become a fan of K-pop through Miss A? Or did you even find out about Miss A? Or was there a favorite song that you had? Or were you a fan? Let me know down in the comments as well. If you really enjoyed this one, please give this video a like. If you're brand new and you've seen my content and you're not subscribed yet, come on, man. We're on the road to 100K. We might hit it this weekend. Oh my god. But yeah, hit the subscribe button and that bell so you don't miss a new upload. And big thanks to these people. You know who these people are? Patrons. These people help support me on Patreon. If you want to help support me, please head over to Patreon, consider supporting, and I'm thinking of doing this. At a Patreon tier, probably like the smallest tier, I'm going to do a poll every week to ask you guys what the next episode of the What Happened series should be about. I want to start doing that on Patreon, so if you want to get involved and have your vote count, head over to Patreon, consider supporting the lowest tier possible. I'll make changes to Patreon soon, so that you guys can see it happen in the process and you can vote for who will be in the next episode of the What Happened series. And if you didn't know, I'm doing a collab with another K-pop YouTuber. Some of you have already found out who, but if you want to get involved and write a little bit about how you got into K-pop and K-pop's influences on your country and where you're from, please head over to my community tab on my YouTube and see my latest YouTube post where you can fill out a form describing everything. Tons of people have already filled it out and I'm so thankful for that. I was blown away. You can also help out by clicking one of those videos down below, checking more of my content, and it helps this video's performance. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching and I'll catch you wave in the next one. Have a great weekend. Annyeong.